Alright, so it's been a very long time since I've actually had a Mac Plus, and I am dying to open this up. It's supposed to be in pretty good condition, so I'm excited to see what it looks like. Oh, it's really taped up well. Whoever packed this, they knew what they were doing. My goodness. Look at this. You see that? The knife bends backwards. That is not safe. Swiss, you're gonna get me hurt. That should be it. Nicely packed here. I got this one from eBay and I paid 120 bucks. Submitted an offer. Here it is. Here it is right here. Wow. Alright, so let's take a look at this. It's been so long since I played with one of these. I actually got this one because you might be seeing a new game from me soon for this computer. And I have not tested it on a real Mac Plus. Let's see here. Oh, look at that Apple Care from 1992. Wow. So we got Macintosh Plus 1 megabyte. The whole computer itself is in pretty good shape. It's a little dirty, but the most important part is that it's not yellowed. When you go on eBay and you look around, most of these computers are nasty looking. Like, I don't understand why they think they can get $300 for a yellowed thing that looks like a piece of corn or something, like, you know? Ugh. But anyways, this one, thankfully the guy took 120 for it, plus shipping, which was at about 200 bucks total with shipping, but man, is it beautiful. Wow. So of course down here we've got the brightness knob. Right here we have the special keyboard port. And yes, this is just a computer by itself, but I tried to get a good condition keyboard to go with it. So I got this one right here, but I also have this, which is a brand new, never used Mac Plus mouse. You can still buy these. I think somebody found a pallet of these recently, and they're all over eBay. Like, if you want a brand new mouse, go get one now, because they're out there and they're cheap too. Actually, I bought this one a few months ago and I think I spent around 40 bucks on it, but I think they're even lower than that now. If you have a computer that you need a mouse for, now's the time. Now looking at the back battery compartment right here, it actually does have a battery in there. It's not, I'm gonna say it's not leaking. It doesn't look like it's leaking. Definitely gonna take that out of there though, but I don't have a replacement right now, so I think it's just for the time though, so I don't think it matters. Now I will be very curious to see exactly what the condition of the internals are. I'm not going to open it up right this second, but you know, I think I'm going to just try and power it on. I like to live dangerously. You're probably not going to be able to see the screen because it's going to go crazy, but I'll adjust it. So you got to use these little phone cord ones for the Mac Plus. This is before ADB. So you plug this in here at the bottom, and then you plug this right down here where you cannot see. So yeah, I'm the first person to ever use this mouse. It's going to be used for good. Now this computer is actually so old that it does not have any hard drive in it. It does have an 800K floppy drive here, so I'm going to have to pull out some discs to even get it booting. Or you can use a Blue SCSI. I have one of those too, which I highly recommend, the Blue SCSI. It's made my life so much easier when playing around with my old Macs. I love it. It's all hooked up. Whoa, that was quick. It was like, now what's cool about these computers is there's no fan on the inside. So it's like completely silent. There's no screen burning, which is good. I don't know if it's supposed to take quite this long, but we shall see. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty good at repairing these old computers, so if there's something wrong, I'll probably take care of it. Yeah, no, this doesn't seem normal. This is too long. Come on, I want to play some Dark Castle. This mouse is so big. I forgot about these old ones. These original OG Apple mice. It might look a little yellow on the camera, but it's completely looks like it came off the assembly line. This is in good condition too, this keyboard. Although I haven't wiped it down yet. You know, after I buy stuff on eBay, I like to give it a good wipe down. And here we are at the computer. It's not booting. Something's definitely wrong here. Now, I don't want to put any of my good discs in here before I know anything about this drive, like, you know, if it works or not, but let's give it a shot, okay? Here's Shadowgate. It's still not booting. It's been sitting here for like 2 minutes, but oh geez, it's not even wanting to let it go anymore. There's a gear inside of the disk drive that usually it crumbles because it's made out of like a soft plastic that doesn't age well. But I do have one of those on hand, so I can replace the gear if needed. But yeah, it doesn't take discs. That's not a good sign. Hey, and there we go. I just started turning the knob a little bit and it sprang to life. Oh, it looks like it's kind of temperamental though. But I was just turning the knob a little bit and up popped the image. It's a little jumpy. It's definitely gonna need some work. No, it's seized. Damn. Well, I got a plan B. All right, so as you can see, I now have an external floppy drive hooked up to it. And these are some of my loose floppy disks that we can try out. Unfortunately, these disks right here are all made for my Mac SE, and both of my Mac SEs have SuperDrive. So, you know, they're all high density disks, but these originals are not. Mac Gamepad, Spellosaurus. What else we got? Some SimCity. These are my original copies of Uninvited. There's a legit copy of Cyberblast. Have you ever seen such a boring label? So we got Math Blaster. This is probably the last copy of this game in existence, and it's not preserved. So, of course, we got more Dark Castles, Might and Magic. More Dark Castles. Can you tell I like Dark Castle? Oh, we got some loose ones. Dang. Prince of Persia. All 3 install discs. Whoa! This thing's falling. Okay, we got a real copy of Airborne. We got a real copy of Flight Simulator 1. And then here we got more Dark Castle. Damn. Oh, I'm sorry, Prince. You're falling. Everything's falling. Yeah, when I just started it up, the disk drive made like a zzz sound like it was trying to eject. I'm pretty sure that gear in there is toast. The geometry of the screen looks pretty good. I'll have to look up what the actual specs are for Apple, but I think it's like 4 inches this way and 6 this way or something like that. I'll have to look again. It's been so long, but wow, it's a little dirty. I think there's a loose connection in there. There you go. Hey, just need to slap your Mac. Slappy Mac. All right, so it looks like that's the best I'm gonna get it right now with my camera, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. Anyways, let's try out some Dark Castle. Ooh, it didn't like that, did it? It's like, nope. I know this drive is clean. So get out of here with that. Alright, let's try something else. Maybe I can boot from this one. I think this actually is a high density disc, but I put a piece of tape over it. I know it's not good to do that, but I think it's fine. Let's see what happens here. It's so quiet, man. I'm not used to that. My SE was just blazing loud. Curious to see how much RAM this has too. I really hope it's 1 megabyte. Let's check it out. Yes! 1 megabyte of RAM. You ever heard of anyone being excited about having 1 megabyte of RAM? Sweet. Well, it looks like it's working.
Now, if you're an old Mac fan, you probably know this already, but on the inside of the Mac Plus, there are signatures of the OG Mac team. There are some Mac SEs that have the signatures too, but none of mine do. So it's cool to see this firsthand. Inside of the machine was pretty dirty. I found 2 dead spider bodies, a dead moth, and a dead wasp among the cobwebs and dust. It was pretty nasty. It seems like this one's straight out of someone's garage. The logic board was in pretty good shape. Again, a little spidery, but in really good condition overall. I did notice a couple little bodge wires on the back. It looks like this has seen a repair at some point. Maybe that Apple Care actually came in handy. I gave the board a little clean and it was looking good. So this right here is the analog board. A pretty well-known issue with these are that some of the solder joints get cracks in them, and that causes the display to go out, like in my case. I didn't get footage of it, but I resoldered the logic board connector, the flyback transformer, and touched up a few iffy looking joints with fresh solder. Next, I took on the floppy drive. My goal here was to clean off the old lube, apply fresh white lithium grease, clean the heads, and change out the gear and the eject mechanism. The old grease in the drive was really nasty. It looked like dried up mayo. So next I disassembled the gearbox, and surprisingly I found that the gear was actually still good. It hadn't broken at all, which is actually a bad thing. After I got this thing back together, the machine still doesn't eject floppies correctly. Kinda seems like the motor is just worn out. Like it doesn't have the strength to fully push the disk out. I do have other drives I could swap it out with, but this one does read and write disks. But I never use floppies much anymore, and the odd chance I do need to use a floppy on here, I'll just have to manually eject it with a paperclip. I have floppy MU and blue SCSI though, so I'm good. I didn't capture video of it, but I also adjusted the width and height of the screen picture, pretty close to the 7 inches by 4.7 inches that Apple says in the service manual. It was a little off center too, so I had to turn the rings on the back of the tube to adjust the screen position. And that's always scary touching a live CRT. I didn't get electrocuted though, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Alright, I got the floppy EMU hooked up so I can do some games. I should actually update the firmware on this thing. It's been a while. You can see. Yeah, Arkanoid. Let's do some Arkanoid. Version 1.0 or 1.1? Let's go with the newer one. And there it goes. Oh, bad disk. I guess it's not a boot disk. Is this one a boot disk? Alright, well, let's try something else. Let's try some good old Beyond Dark Castle. There it goes. Whoa, it's in like slow motion. Is it slow motion or just remember it differently? No, that's definitely slower than it's supposed to be. I've never seen that before. Let's try it out and see what the game's actually like. Alright, we gotta insert the second disc now. Let's see if it'll let me. No, it doesn't want to let me do that. Alright, this is kind of weird. I don't know why it's not working and why that was running in slow motion, but I'm gonna try a blue SCSI. Alright, so there was a special INI file I had to install, and I hooked up this USB cable to it so it'll get some power now. Alright, let's try it again. There it goes. Oh no. Dang it. Okay, I gotta go back and change the OS, I guess. Alright, we should be good to go now. I got the OS switched to System 6. Let me plug this in here real quick. Alright, let's try it out. You're a happy Mac, aren't you, bud? You're gonna show us System 6 today? You know, I'm just reusing an SD card here from a different computer, a Mac SE. So, I might have to make my own, new SD card. Alright, let's try it again. I got the SD card, I got a new hard drive on there with just System 6. Let's see if it works. I mean, it is happy, but it's not the kind of happy we're looking for. We're looking for System 6. Yeah, nothing. Dang. Okay, so now I'm gonna try. I deleted the operating system off of the SD card completely, so there is a blank hard drive image, but it doesn't have a system folder. And I'm gonna try to boot from this floppy emu and then install System 6 to the Blue SCSI hard drive. We'll see how that works. Now I need to select the image here. I believe I got system disks. Whoa! What's this starting up off of? Okay. So maybe I didn't delete the hard drive after all. Ooh, this mouse is really slow. Hold on, I gotta change it. How about that speaker too? Ooh, that's too loud. Turn it down, bud. Here we go. Alright, so we're at the desktop. Cool. Oh, it's slow. I forgot. I'm so used to mini VMac. There it goes. Let's do... Let's do the first one. Yeah, this does not seem to be slow at all. Oh, I like the laser. This is one game that Mini VMac doesn't... You just don't get the same experience, if you're playing on Mini VMac, because it's not as smooth. And it's just doesn't have those controls where it's like there's like no lag whatsoever. It feels so tight. Okay, let's try a different game. Alright, there we go. Now I should just be able to launch Beyond Our Castle. Let's see if it's still slow. Yeah, it's still slow. Maybe it was always slow. Was it always slow? I don't even remember now. I'm so confused. How can a game run slower unless something was seriously wrong? It doesn't appear that anything's seriously wrong here. Yeah, maybe I'm just being spoiled by Mini VMac. And it was always like this. Alright, let's try this out. Which one should we go to? It's been a little bit here since I played this. I'm playing on the Mac Plus keyboard. This thing feels like... It's like loud. How do I open this? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see if it comes back to me, my Dark Castle skills. There we go, that was pretty cool. Oh, no. No. Let's go. I want to have a duel. You're gone. Oh, there certainly is quite the loading in between levels. Whoa. That's not the way I want to go. Remember the bombs? Right there. That was always so cool. This keyboard's so loud. I must say I really prefer the SE's keyboard, but I mean this is authentic, so this is what was out at the time when the game was new. Okay, got a key. I actually need a key. I hope it's over here. Oh, there it is. All right, now to get the fireballs. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. I gotta get the orb first, huh? Man, it's been a minute since I played this. Oh, those stings. There we go. It's really cramped on this part of the screen. Nice. No! You bastard! Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, so this is my new Mac Plus. It's a really cool computer. I'm glad to have this set up, and you'll be seeing much more of this in the future. But I just wanted to share the moment, you know, when I got it with you guys first. And I hope you enjoyed this kind of weird video. Thank you guys again for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.